What's going on, everybody? Tonight's a little bit different. As you can see, we're testing Quicksilver instead of playing the arena. I'm also like 40 minutes early. I've never played Quicksilver. Well, that's not entirely true. I did play Quicksilver. It was like a 3-star on my actual account, because this, of course, is the beta. Played him as a 3-star for like a fight, just to, I don't know, see if I liked his animations, because his animations, they're kind of funky. So we're going to be, testing that out. I'm going to see if I like the champion, and even if I dislike the champion, because there's a high probability I will not like the champ. I want to see how powerful he is, because I've heard he's insanely powerful, and I believe it. Brian, you're lit. Wait a second. Yeah, I'm not late. Get out of here with that. I am damn sure not late tonight. Rodazzi, am I saying that right? I'm probably not pronouncing it fully correctly, but Rodazzi, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Oh, man, excuse me. I was about to do a burp slap in a second there, man. But Rodazzi, thank you very much. Appreciate it. I don't see any message from you, so I'm sure that was just for the slap. Thank you. Jared Shield sent it over too, just saying banana milk. What's up, dude? Thank you very much. Say Rod baby. You got beat. Just barely. It was close. But you did get beat. No! Seeing a little bit of lag. It went away very quickly, at least. Please tell me that's not going to be consistent tonight. I don't need any more lag, Comcast. For the love of all that is holy, please stop lagging me. All right, anyway, let's get a tweet out so that we can start testing this guy. Let me see here. The deal will update itself in a second there. All right, let me see. Dearest chat Marvel champions. I keep spelling Marvel wrong lately. What the hell's wrong with me? Freaking typos, dude. It's the keyboard. I swear. It's definitely not me. Definitely not. Alright, dear Stat Marvel Champions. My buddy Legacy says Quicksilver is the best science champ. I'll be the judge of that. Maybe I shouldn't say that. It makes me sound like I have some authority over this when I definitely don't. Let's see if he's right. Not a question. All right. My buddy Legacy says Quicksilver is the best science champ. Let's see if he's right. Okay. Tweets. All right. What's up, people? Cheeto Brown. This is early for you. Cheeto Brown saying it's 420. First up, Cheeto Brown sent it over £1. Excuse me. Saying it's 420 in the UK. Nice. Okay. Well, you know what they say, man. It's always 420 somewhere. Cheeto Brown, thank you very much. I can't believe this wasn't a joke. Incredible. Possibly your best message of all time. Alyssa, thank you very much for the 2 as well, saying, who do I rank 5, Red Goblin or Odin? Personally, I don't know. I mean, I would say Odin, but, like, I'm not the... Wait, what the... Something went wrong, but don't fret. Let's give it another shot. I've never had this message on Twitter before. Okay. Wait, tweet again? Give it another shot. Is there 2? No. Okay. Whatever. Anyway, I was fretting. They told me not to fret. I was fretting. Alright, anyway. I'm not the hugest fan of Red Goblin, personally. I think he's okay. I don't think he's necessarily a bad champion or anything like that. It's just... who uses Red Goblin? There's not that many people. That use Red Goblin. If you want to be one of those people, that's totally cool, man. I think it's awesome when people find a little bit of, lesser used champs and kind of, make them their own. you know, I've certainly done that myself in the past. I think we all have to some extent. But yeah, I'd recommend Odin or option C, neither, since Odin is largely a support champ. He doesn't necessarily need to be ranked up. I did rank mine up. I don't regret it. I definitely use him when my support champs, you know, bite the dust. Or my main champs. Sorry, my main champs bite the dust, and then I bust out the support champ. Eric Nelson, thank you very much for the buck as well. Say and tweet and also comment. Okay. Let me see here. Bananas Ken, you ask Kebab to give out some tier 3 alpha offer tomorrow. I would like to rank 4 thing. Dang, dude. I'll put in a good word. Oh, wait. You need... Okay, you need both. I thought it was just this one right here. I'll see what we could do. Either way, I'm sure you'll have it soon enough. Okay. With that tweet, that actually brings up a good point here, guys. During these testing streams, I will not be able to check Twitter like I do during the arena streams. It's just impossible to learn a brand new champion and try to evaluate their power amongst a sea of other champions. It's just not possible. You said all send comment. Okay, my bad. Let me see here. Also, cleaning freaking sucks, but I got my room down. Just got laundry to do, then clean my bathroom a bit, then pack up my car. Okay. Moving sucks, dude, but it sounds like you're making good progress through it, and you'll be done with it before you know it. Okay, let's start ranking up Quicksilver here. We need to do this. Do I have... I might need to the store. I definitely have ISO. I don't think I have everything I need. Maybe I need 6 stones. We'll pick those up later on. We'll do that. Hey, Brian, took a small break from the game, and I was wondering which of the recent champs are decent. A lot of them, dude. A lot of good champs this year. I would say, his rank up animations, they're even kind of quick. That's cool. I would say this year they kind of nailed a lot of the champs that were released. The 2 newest ones, Quicksilver and Gallon, they're both good champs. I want to test Rintra. I might do that tomorrow. I'm not sure. Normally I test champs on Sunday, and you guys will notice today is Saturday. And that's because I might do a back-to-back champion testing this weekend. I'm not sure. We'll see. Other champs I tested this year, Scorpion I liked a lot. It seems like a lot of people really like the champ too. A lot of people are into Hulkling. Most of the champs this year are good though. One of the few champs I didn't like this year was Betsy. Here, hold on. Let's pull up Aunt May real quick. Well, there was a few champs that I didn't really care for this year. What am I doing? Let's set this to 2022. I didn't really care for Sauron. I didn't really care for Betsy here, Captain Britain. Thought she could have been cooler. And then I haven't tested Gore, Valkyrie, or Rintra. Those are yeah. I wasn't a huge fan of Wiccan. I thought his animations were awesome, but a little meh in my opinion. Same thing for Misty. But yeah, Omega Sentinel's a beast. Most of those champs are. Okay, let's get back to ranking here. Right, Garage is at 05. Thank you very much. Saying first ever rank 4, Dr. Doom, Duped Void, Unduped Fury, APOC, Human Torch, Hitmonkey. Is this a question? Are you asking which of those should you take to rank 4? Only you can decide that, my friend. I'm gonna say Doom. I feel like I have to say Doom because he's like the most universally, or one of the most universally loved and broken champions. The most is probably Hercules. But yeah, I would have to say Doom. But the thing is, you're gonna know better than me. you're going to be able to answer that question better than I can, because I don't know which champions you like to play. I also don't know what your intentions are with said champion rank up, what your goals are in the game, if you like Alliance War, or maybe you're just after Prestige or, you know, Battlegrounds. The thing is, Doom kind of covers all of the above, so that's why he's like the safe pick. Unduped Fury, take him off the list. Completely take him off the list. Everyone else, fair enough. There's a few that are maybe a little questionable, like Hitmonkey being your first rank 4, but fair enough, I guess. But yeah, I would say Doom. But yeah, follow your heart, I would say, more than anything. Like I said, only you know the champs that you like to play. Power-wise, though, I would say Doom. Thank you very much for the 5. Young Ghost with the 5 as well, saying just showing love and saying hi. Hope you're doing well, brother. Any special plans for the weekend? Oh yeah, it's like a holiday weekend, right? No, not really. Just a typical weekend. Every day is pretty much the same for me, which is not a bad thing. I live a life of few responsibilities, and I love it. No real special plans for the weekend. I'm kind of curious if you guys have plans for the weekend. But I do not. All right, Quicksilver here. We're gonna read his abilities after I do just like a brief animation playtest. Even though I kind of already did that, that was not during the stream. And it's worth really highlighting that Quicksilver. He's got some different stuff going on. We should... Well, I'll awaken him after, because I want to see exactly what that's all about. So we're gonna wait on that for just a moment here. I just was reading messages and went in without the champion. That's what that was. All right, anyway, Young Yost, thank you very much for the 5, dude. Thanks, man. Jared Shield sending over another 222 saying, Banana Milk, how about alt colors, reward or money based? Well, like I mentioned yesterday, I don't really want it to just turn into like a costume party of you know, Marvel costume party of champions kind of thing. I do think in rare instances, like with Immortal Iron Fist, that basically is alternate colors, right? I like that. It would be cool if they did more of that. I think we had, what was that version of Wolverine? Not Weapon X. He was in game. He was never a playable or wait, was he a fightable character? I can't remember. It's like the black and yellow color scheme or something like that. Which version of Wolverine is that in the comics? He was at least in there in like a story way. The same way that some other unplayable characters are. Anyway, let's find Quicksilver here. Let's get to it. X-Force. There we go. Yeah. X-Force Wolvie. So stuff like that I think is really cool. I would love if Kabam did more of that stuff. I don't really want it to be purchasable. I get that that's, you know, Kabam's got to make their money, but also there's something to be said about, you know, rewarding players not just for you know, not just selling something. Like, it's a game after all, you know what I mean? It's not a figurine shop that Kabam has where, yeah, everything is just for sale. At least ideally, in my opinion. Stuff like that should be left to, you know, some exclusive. Maybe you like top in Battlegrounds or something like that, you know. All right, let's feel this guy's animations. So right off the bat, he's got 3-hit combos. Hold on a sec, though. 13 hits. Didn't I do... Oh, the first medium is only 2 hits, huh? So it's the light attacks that are 3 hits. Because I was going to say, how did I get to 13? Okay, so all light attacks are 3-hit combos. I will say it again from like the last time I just barely played this champ at all. I think they did a great job of nailing like the feel of Quicksilver. His dash back feels extra speedy. The multi-hits are interesting because I get it, you know, you punch so fast that you're punching like 3 times when someone else would only hit once. But it actually does I don't know, it actually kind of slows things down in a weird way. Where it actually feels slower hitting into them. I don't know if I'm alone in that vibe, but yeah. Either way, I think they did a great job with his animations. I still am not a huge fan of how they feel. But maybe we'll get used to that over this play session and learning session here. All right, I wasn't even paying attention. What specials did I do or not do? All right, that's the special 1. I just want to rip a special 2 and then a special 3. And then we'll get out of here and learn his abilities and stuff like that. What's up, Abby Doe, though? How you doing, man? Saw that you were streaming today. So proud of you. There's just so many hits in the combo. Like, I want to time it compared to a regular 5-hit combo. I might actually do that, man. I think I am going to do that. We're going to, that whiplash damage. I'm not even sure exactly what I did there because I still haven't learned his abilities. But I'm actually going to set like a stopwatch. You know, the best way to do this actually would be to put it in like a video editor, but that's okay. We're not going to do that. Am I going to make it to a special 3? Let me see what his heavy attack looks like. Okay. A little, I don't know. He went into like a football kind of stance with his hand on the ground like that, you know? All right, special 3. Go ahead, friend. Give me that special 3. I don't want to hit you anymore. You got to hit my block. Hit me. Thank you. All right. And this should kill him. Ah, man, it is pretty great how slow he was moving. But then the background, I think, was still moving in regular time. Oh, man, that's pretty funny. All right. Did you guys see that? I'm pretty sure the background was just moving in regular time. Oh, man. Like the jet was taking off or something like that. Anyway, we'll take a closer look at that later. Yeah, actually, all right. So hold on. Let me put a different champion on team. I say he's fat. All right. I say he's so fast he feels slow. Yeah, basically. His dash back feels very snappy, very quick. But the actual punches, they feel... They're just kind of dragging you down. All right, who would be a slow-feeling champion? Like, I don't know. I feel like usually smaller is, like, faster, right? Maybe not necessarily in MCOC terms, but I'm just talking about in, like, you know, other games or movies or anything, right? Usually the larger characters, they don't move quite as quick. Oh, man, everyone's saying Groot or King Groot. All right, let's bust out. I'm gonna bust out regular Groot. That's right. I bet you all didn't think the first test we were gonna do with Quicksilver here, even before learning how he functions, is gonna be comparing him against Groot. How do I? Oh man, how do I do this? What's the best way? I want to be able to put this on screen. Hold on, I think I may have a way. Brian Garage, thank you for the Tuesday. Quicksilver versus Quicksilver has a different special 3. Yeah, I I've heard that. We may have to test that out later too. But I did hear that before. I think we might have even looked at it. Can't remember if we did or not. Like I said, I played this champ, but like less than 5 minutes just to feel how the triple hits feel. But Brian, thank you for the 2. Young Yosa over the 5 saying, your baldness is appreciated. You're the Terax of YouTube. I don't know what that means because I don't know much about Terax, but I think thank you. Breaking grounds in the game. Oh, I see. Immune to most hate, debuffs, all complemented by baldness. I kind of want to boo the breaking grounds thing because it's a little bit of a pun, but it's such a nice message that I can't boo it. Thank you for the 5, dude. Thank you, man. All right, let me see here. Is there a way for me to show like so basically like this timer that I'm gonna pop on screen there? I want to show like milliseconds. I just don't know if that's possible. It must be. No, I don't know. All right, well, you guys may just have to take my word for it. I'm literally just gonna pop open a stopwatch on Google. That's how we're gonna do this. It's just gonna be the fastest way. I would love to. Oh, I mean, you know what I can do too? I guess I can kind of put it on screen. Hold on. Stopwatch. Here's what I can do. What if I make this? Does it help if I really shrink it down? All right, this is a little bit messy. But this is how we're gonna do it. Oh man, this is very messy. Dang. Where is this? Okay. If I slap it over here. Yeah. All right, here we go. This is the best I can do, guys. Given the short notice of this. All right, anyway, we'll test this in a sec. Static, thank you for the 2 saying, oh man, I hope you love him. Static, I hope so too. My hopes are not that high, so your expectations of me loving the champ should not be that high. I think he's going to be great. I don't doubt his power. I just feel like, hey man, some champs are for some people and some champs aren't, you know? Alright, Sterl Silva, thank you for another 2 as well. I don't see any message from me. I'm guessing that's intentional. Sterl, thank you very much. I'm guessing that's intentional since yesterday it was. Thanks, dude. Yos, thank you for the 2 as well. Saying no disrespect intended. Enjoy the testing, but oh no, man, I didn't take it in a disrespectful way. It's just I boo all puns. So that's why I was gonna boo you, but I couldn't. The message was too nice. Okay, give the cadence of his combos a chance. It takes a minute to get used to it. I'm sure I will get used to it, but all right, let's do this thing. So it's gonna be a little bit tough for me to juggle, but I'll try to do it as quickly as possible. Okay, don't get hit in the face. Okay, that was like 3.67. I feel like that was fairly accurate testing. Felt like my timings on the clicks were fairly pretty good. All right, so 3.67. Let's see about Groot here. Yeah, this is significantly faster. Oh, immediately noticeable. And I feel like I early clicked that too. Yeah, it's so much faster. The irony, man. Like, that Quicksilver actually feels so slow in his 5-hit combo. He feels fast otherwise. He definitely feels faster on like the back dash, but combo wise, okay. All that wasn't that important. It was just more to kind of get an idea. But let me just set this back to normal here. So I had to mess up my thing. We're back? Okay, good. We're back. All right, so Quicksilver. Actually very slow. Okay. It's time to learn this champ though. So let's actually check out his abilities. See how he works a bit. Let's see. Agent 34, thank you for the 10, saying, if I said money, will you like the champion more? Oh, man. Unfortunately, my affection cannot be... Well... Oh, man. Agent 34, thank you very much. We'll see, man. We'll see. Here's the thing. It doesn't matter if I like the champion. Although I get it, because the stuff I like, I want other people to like, too. You know, if I like a song, I would be like, oh man, yeah, isn't this song great? And if someone's just like, this song sucks, it's like, oh, okay. So I get it, but I mean no disrespect when I say that I'm probably gonna hate this champion. All right, let's see here. So I just want to check out his awakening. But we're gonna awaken him. We're gonna max sig him. I just want to read it first. Terminal velocity duration is increased. It seems like a long... That is 5 seconds, not 0.5 seconds, right? I guess they would put 0.5 if it was. Okay. And Wither max stacks increased by 3. Okay, when 60 stacks or more of Whiplash expire at the same time. Inflict a stun debuff. Okay. While the opponent is suffering from... That's a 5 second stun too. That's a long stun, I should say. While the opponent is suffering from a personal stun, their combat power rate is reduced, and striking the opponent with light and medium attacks locks them in place and increases Quicksilver's speed. Personal stun. Does that include parry stun? That sounds kind of wild. All right, let's go ahead and awaken him. And some people would say, hey, man, why don't you test the champion unawakened first? And the thing is, it's a good idea that we're going to ignore. You can kind of... Hello, Ant-Man. You can kind of get a sense for how important the awakened ability is just by testing it this way. So that's what I'm going to do. Pick up another one of those real quick. Let's restock a little bit. We gotta cap out on those guys. Cap out on those guys. Alright, let's grab the Sig Stones now. Where are these at? There they go. Yo, what's up, Lags? How you doing, buddy? Lags, I don't know if you feel like hopping on call. It helped out last time. If you feel like it, come on over, bud. If not, it's all good. We're gonna get to the bottom of Quicksilver one way or another. Isaac Troutwine said at 05. Thank you very much. Say, been a while since I've donated. Let's see how your memory's holding up. Barely. You remember the least name? Oh man, the least name. Have some more respect for yourself. This is the most name. No, I'm just kidding. I know you meant last name. Also, love of the stream. Thanks for being a cool man. Oh, Isaac, thank you, dude. And yeah, Troutwine, still got it. Still got it. Wait, why are you on now? What do you mean? This is the time I stream every day. Is it not? Early? I'm always early. Alright, let's check it out here. So, it's got a little bit of a lengthy description. Let's see. So, always active. 100% chance to evade attacks when dashing or while stunned. Wait, what? 100% chance to evade attacks when dashing or while stunned? I didn't even realize he had that. While stunned. How's that even... What? This ability has a 15-second cooldown. That's a pretty quick cooldown, honestly. The reason why 15 seconds is so significant is because any sort of node stun that we have, the common one at least, works on a 20-second timer. So you'll always be good to go and evade that. Yeah, I could hop on for a bit to help you get the hang of them. Okay. Lags. Give me a call when you are ready. Stratic Grib, thank you very much for the bucks in BG. Where can I get tier 5 class catalyst quickly? We're talking about one of the highest resources in the game, man. The thing about MCOC is nothing comes quick. Not the newest stuff, at least. Beat 6.4 recently using all my units, but am not close to any tier 5 class catalyst. Yeah, so the source of tier 5 class catalysts are like the variants, exploring Act 6, or, you know, going through Act 7, special offers. The monthly content has bits and pieces, but not full ones. Yeah, off the top of my head. Unit store, $10 for 2 of them. Is there a sale going on right now for that? Tier 6 class catalyst is coming. Now tier 5 class catalyst is old news. Hey man, it might be old news for you, but some people are just getting there. Holy Plunger, thank you for the 5-cent scale of 1 to Stealthy. How much is your hate? I don't think I hate this guy as much as Stealthy. But we'll see. My hate wasn't... I didn't originally have hate for Stealth Spidey. It grew over time. So it might grow over time for Quicksilver. Which day do chickens hate the most? Friday. Okay. I hate people who use big words just to look perspicacious. Is that even... Am I saying that right? Holy Plunger. Go plunge yourself, dude. Terrible. Terrible, man. Boo. Alright, Isaac said it over another 5 saying, didn't even have to think about it. What a great guy you are. Oh, I'll forget. Just give me enough time. And hey, maybe your memory isn't quite as bad as you think it is. You know, I can't remember if it's as bad as I think it is. By the way, you the man. Dude, thank you very much. You're too kind. You're way too kind. What kind of synergies does this guy have, too? We're just kind of waiting for... oh, wait. I think Lags is calling in. Yup. Hey, buddy. What's going on?
Hey, what's up, bud? Good to see you.
What's up? Yeah, man. Thanks for hopping on. I hear that you're a fan of Quicksilver. Would that be fair to say?
Yeah, big fan. Big fan.
Yeah, okay. What should we do? Should we you think I should read his abilities, or do you want to just kind of guide me through a test fight?
Yeah, let's start with a test fight. Let's jump into Realm of Legends or something.
Okay.
Have you played him at all yet? Because I think you're gonna hate his combos. Definitely at first.
Oh, I definitely do hate his combos. That's pretty much all I did. Is actually I compared him to Groot. His so he's like
just him and Groot on the team. I love
it. Yeah, I know. So Quicksilver is actually more than like 50% slower than Groot. Just kind of wild. Because I timed his like how long it took his combos, like the 5-hit combo, even though it's like a 13-hit combo. And it took like, you know, nearly 4 seconds. And Groot was like just over 2 seconds. So
just to do a 5-hit combo.
Yeah, it just, to me, it feels slow. It feels clunky. Mm-hmm. It's cool because I think it fits the character. But all right, anyway, I'm gonna try to look past that. I do still need to evaluate this champ to understand how good he is for the people that will enjoy his combos and everything.
Yeah, because the more hits, the better. Because on every hit, you have a chance to apply the whiplash, and detonating those where you see the big millions of damage. So yeah, more hits, more whiplash, which is good.
Okay. Turn lags up a bit. Okay, hold on. I've got them turned up a bit now. Should be good.
Nice.
Just let me know, guys, later on if it's still not good enough.
So Brian, what I tried to do when I was first trying to get comfortable with those combos, because like the first like couple fights, I hated it. I was like, whoa, I couldn't land a special. Like, I couldn't even do like a 5-hit combo. It's horrible. But what I found is I would just like count to 1 after like his medium attack finishes, and then 3 hits in the light. I count to 2, 3, 4, 5, and just like count for like once. That like it's still like a 5-hit combo. Like you're only inputting 5 things. It's just the hits do more.
Right.
So I try to keep track of it as like a 5-hit combo still like in my head kind of, and I found that helped a lot. And so what you're gonna want to do is just heavy. And once you heavy, you're gonna get a green icon. You pretty much want to try to have that up like at all times.
Okay.
Yeah, because that'll just increase how fast you gain momentum. So yeah, you can just build up to a special 3. And so you see you're at like 300 momentum right now. You can literally, just by dashing back, that'll go up. So you can literally, you cap out at like 900, then you go to terminal velocity. You can literally just dash back until you get there if you want.
Okay.
And remember to heavy again.
Should I pop the special 3 as soon as I get there?
Try to get into terminal velocity first.
Well, yeah. Oh man, son of a. I was terminal velocity, and
oh no.
He hit me and I got power drained.
Yeah, it looks like your whiplashes fell off too. So the way to keep those active is you can simply just dex. If you just like dexterity, that will refresh them. So do that, or just ending a combo with your second medium will also refresh them.
Okay, I see.
So we don't want those to fall off. We want to build those up as big as possible.
Gotcha. Still, lag is still too low? Alright, hang on, guys. Alright, I cranked him up a bit more.
And so when you throw the special 3 in terminal velocity, also try to heavy first to have that little green icon up, because it's going to, when you use your special 3, you get a ton of momentum. And the more that you get, the longer terminal velocity gets paused. You see how you have that new icon? That's just, it's pausing your terminal velocity for you.
Okay.
Now your terminal velocity is about to run out.
He was just very fast after that special 3. I didn't realize that was a thing.
Yeah, so I think that's with the signature ability. You go into like super speed mode and your combos get like super sped up. It's very jarring at first.
See, that I think is really cool. I wish that's how it was all the time.
Yeah,
but I also understand why maybe it can't be.
Yeah, it literally speeds up the game, and it like speeds up your stun timer too. It's pretty cool. So yeah, you can just drop this special 3 here. It's fine. Oh, and so yeah, once you get to 50 whiplashes, they're going to try to expire. Also, if you do a light medium combo, you can just make them expire.
Okay. I was gonna say I didn't know how they fell off.
Yeah, so you got to 50 and then they just expire.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Let's reset this and try this from the start, because this was pretty poorly done.
Yeah, but you're doing good with the combos at least. How are you feeling about those?
I mean, I know, like I feel comfortable enough to do like the 5-hit combo still. It's just I still don't like it, you know.
Yeah.
Agent 34, thank you for the 5, saying a woman in labor suddenly shouted, "Shouldn't, wouldn't, couldn't, didn't, can't. Don't worry," said the doc. "Those are just contractions." Agent 34, excellent. Why don't you go contract yourself for a lap, dude? Boo. About masteries, real quick, before we get into this next fight. Should I change up my masteries? I got recoil on at the moment. That matter?
Nah, that's fine.
Okay.
Shouldn't really change things.
Okay. All right. So
the only big mastery change for Quicksilver that you might want to do if we test his withers later is maxing out dexterity, because that's going to increase the potency of those withers.
Okay. Now I noticed his awaken ability too. It says the opponent has reduced combat power rate by 50%. While stunned. Have you tried testing him with like the Petrify Mastery to reduce that even further?
No, so it says a personal stun. So I don't know if that means like a parry stun or if that's like when he stuns. I think it might be like only like the stun from the special 3, the one that you like super sped through. I think it
Okay.
might only be with that one.
Okay. We
But I'm
can
not sure.
test that to see.
Yeah.
Actually, here before we even do a real fight here, I wanna test that. Should actually be pretty easy. I'm just gonna parry heavy and see how much power he gains. Okay, yeah, I don't think it's being reduced.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's just the big one that you get from the special 3.
Okay.
Which is really nice because you like super speed through it, and while you super speed through it, they're not getting like they're only getting half the power anyway, so it's nice for that.
Okay. All right. So as far as the goals here, so the goal is to build up whiplash on the opponent.
Yep.
Keep the green icon going with heavy attacks.
Yep.
And dash back to build up terminal velocity.
Yep.
And then I drop a special 3.
So what I would like to do for these fights, so go in parry heavy and then just dash back to about like to get to like 300. And I like 300 just because normally that applies the slow, which it's not going to work here because you have class disadvantage. But I feel like that's just it's quick. You get to 300 really quick. Then most champs would be slowed by that point, and then you already have a good amount of build up, so that it's not going to take as long to get the terminal velocity.
Okay. All right. Let's do that.
Yeah, build a special 3, and we'll try to keep those whiplashes up the whole time.
Okay.
Try to get a big detonation. Has Quicksilver made it onto BG's hate list yet? Not yet, but the stream just started, so we'll see.
Yeah, just give me a little bit of time here, guys. We'll make it.
So yeah, you can see by the time like your back was against the wall, you were pretty much at 300. So like,
yeah,
in a fight where you need slow, you'll be able to get it right off the bat, which I think is amazing.
It seems like you're rewarded for like trying to squeeze in extra dashes. So like when he fired off his special, for example, like you know you could dex in there like more than just the initial time required kind of thing.
Yeah, so it's interesting because for me, this is how I like to play Quicksilver, and I like to just build him up by dashing back. But for example, MSD, he likes to throw special ones because special ones also increase your momentum. So there's different ways, but I think just dashing back is so easy.
Okay. So I'm firing off the special 3 now.
Oh, okay, perfect. Yeah, the whiplashes almost fell off, but you reflected in time. Okay, so and now basically you just want to build your special 2, and drop that, and that's going to double all the whiplash you have on them, and then detonate. So try to just build your special 2 now. And you'll see that your terminal velocity is going to be paused for a very long time, so you'll have no problem.
Do I need to do the heavy thing still then? Or no?
No, not right now, no.
Okay.
Remember, that's only to build up the terminal velocity, and right now you're in it, so you're not that worried.
Okay. Alright, just hit him with a special 2, so that burst is going to happen soon.
Yep, nice. So you're going to go to 164. And you see there, he said you're already dead before before you do that special. That's how you know once they expire, he's dead.
Okay.
He has like a little call out. I love it.
I did not notice that. That is really cool though.
Yeah.
Okay, I like that. That's awesome. Okay.
So yeah, that's the rotation for longer fights. Like this is Realm of Legends, like 500,000 health plus. Like that's the big rotation. It does take a little time, does take a little build up, but you can see it's very worth it.
Yeah. Okay. Hang on a sec. Let me read a couple of messages here, and then we'll get into the next fight. Mr. Apex, thank you very much for the pound, saying, "Hey, what's up, BG lags? You guys are my top 5 YouTubers. Keep up the good work." Ah, thanks, man. Appreciate it, dude. Send over to the 5 as well, saying, let Lags know that I'll be trying to catch one of his streams soon. Haven't been able to catch one before, but I hope I will eventually do it. I hope so too, man. Lags has some great streams.
Thanks, Isaac. Yeah, man, I'll be streaming a lot more once Battlegrounds comes out, so I'm sure you'll catch one.
Oh, yeah, dude. Let
Dude,
me ask you a
I'm so
question.
excited. Yeah, sure. Anything.
During, like, the Battleground streams and stuff like that,
Mm-hmm.
how do you... I mean, I'm... maybe you're gonna have to feel it out, but, like... Would you ever want someone on call during those, or would you rather, like, try to focus on the matches or something?
Oh, yeah, I'd love to have someone on call.
Okay, okay.
Definitely.
It could be interesting. We could do some duo stream kind of stuff there.
Yeah, we could give each other tips, too. Put our brains together for, like, drafting phases and stuff.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Be crazy with the 32 bots. Thank you, dude. Saying off to sleep I am. Have a good night, guys. Be crazy. All right, man. Have a good one. Thank you for the long-term support.
Wow. Coming up on 3 years. That's crazy.
Yeah, dude. Be crazy. Thank you very much, man. Okay, so that was the long combo. What's the shorter one?
So for shorter fights, what you can do, it depends. So it really depends on like the health pool. But for here, what you can try to do is you can get into terminal velocity like before going to the special. Try to get like just shy of a special 3, and activate terminal velocity, and then drop your special 2. And then also what you can do is, so you know how like when those whiplashes expire, they did a bunch of damage?
Yeah.
So if you can, you know how when he threw his special, it like they didn't explode right away, like it waited until after his special animation and stuff?
Yeah.
So if you can set it up like that again, and you're able to get to your special 1, and you throw the special 1, and then the damage explodes from the whiplashes, you get increased damage because the special 1 increases your attack. So you can make the detonation even bigger if you can time it right.
Okay, we'll give that a whirl.
Yeah.
How much?
It took me a lot of tries to get it down. I find it's best, so like the perfect storm is, you drop your special 2, and then then you want to bait their special. Otherwise, like the whiplashes will just expire. But if they throw a special, then it kind of pauses it, and then it gives you enough time.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, I was paying attention to my velocity, and I let the whiplashes drop.
No.
I was not paying attention to that. So it's 900 for the velocity. That's looks like that's what it is.
Yeah, but so now usually using your special 2, it would double the whiplash. So here you're only gonna double 5 into 10.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't the greatest.
But you should be able to build up to another special 2 and double them again if you can make it.
I dropped the special 1.
Yeah, so you don't have enough to make them explode right now.
Okay. You said you said I need 50? Is that what it was?
Yeah. You can manually explode them if you just do a medium, light, medium. That'll just make whatever amount you have just.
Okay.
Which, like, I feel like in a Battlegrounds match, you want to be playing them like that.
Okay, so it still takes a second, even when you force detonate it. Okay.
Yeah, there's like a little timer you see.
Yeah.
And if they like throw a special, that pauses the timer. If you're attacking them, that pauses the timer.
Okay. I want to give that another go. Get that down a little bit.
Try against Jugs, it'll be perfect because you can really see the slow as well.
Oh, okay. I backed out, but we can get there pretty quick. It's all right. It'll give me a little bit of time to practice this. There's, I don't know, it doesn't seem that bad, but because of like the getting used to like the different combo, and then looking on like
very jarring.
Yeah, and then looking on like both, my buff bar and the opponent's buff bar. It's just a little bit to get used to.
Yeah. And remember to heavy too. Yeah, there you go.
Flashback one too many times there. Got punished for it. Trying to squeeze it in. Is there a synergy that helps with like his general rotation, or?
Yeah, so I'd say he has two pretty good synergies. There's one that I think it increases the duration of your debuff, so it's just a little easier to keep the whiplashes up. And then he also has a synergy that increases the whiplash damage by 25%. And that synergy is with Professor X and Magneto, so some pretty good partners.
Was not in terminal velocity there.
Yeah.
Let's try again.
Yes, that's why they didn't double there.
Yeah. EZ said it over 5 saying, question for Lags. Vega put out a vid today saying Quicksilver might be top science champ. Is he better than Torch and or Quake and or the other top science? I can actually answer this for Lags. I mean, I'm going to let Lags talk in a sec. But Lags put out a video with detailed thoughts on how he feels about all that.
Yep. Yeah, so I don't really view Quake as like top of the game just because she's 5-star locked. I'm never gonna use my 5-star Quake anywhere, seriously. But obviously, I love Torch, and I have thought of Torch as like the best science champ for a long time. And yeah, I do think Quicksilver's better than him overall. I think of like Quicksilver kind of like he pulls a lot of the really good stuff from Spider-Man 2099 and Human Torch, kind of puts it together, and also just brings like his own unique stuff the table. So it's just a mix of awesomeness in the science class.
Uh-oh. The doggo.
Did you hear that? I'm let him out. One sec. What's up, buddy? I think Quicksilver should have been a mutant, not a science. Well, his origins recently got changed, and it's something to do with this guy called the High Evolutionary or something. And Kabam teased him, so he's probably going to be coming to the game. So
okay, so that almost killed him. I was a little clunky with the combo there still, but I think thing is I need to remember that I can Stark Spidey poise style extend the whiplash. I was forgetting to do that. I was thinking I needed to get combos in, and then that was like trying to juggle the power meter and stuff.
No, that was still a really good showcase of what the shorter rotation looks like. That was perfect. And you still see you got off like a 300,000 detonation. That's still nothing to scoff at.
Yeah, I mean by the time like all the build up and there's that burst damage, he was down to what was it, like 17% health or something like that. Like
yeah, like that would be more than enough damage to take down anything in Alliance War aside from the boss node. So
yeah, that's like 400,000 damage we did in that.
Yeah.
Special 2 to special 1 combo. Quite a bit.
And I saw that you did drop the special 1. It took me a lot of tries to get it off. Even what you did, I don't think you quite got the damage increase. You maybe did, I don't know. But I try to like wait until like the whiplash timer is like halfway, like it's really close to expiring, and then I just like throw my special 1. And I'm pretty sure it's unblockable in terminal velocity too, so you don't have to worry.
Okay.
Like you kind of want it like that. You kind of want the animation to still be going when they take the big detonation. That's just kind of how I find to like know it worked.
Okay.
You did great.
So I mean, what is that? Is it this line here? Last hit refreshes all stacks of Wither and Whiplash.
I know it's if you're in terminal velocity, attack ready is increased by 2,500.
Oh, so it's the attack increase. It's not.
Yeah, so
okay.
the attack increase increases the detonation damage. It's my
Okay.
understanding. I didn't even know this. Like I saw someone else's video. I'm like, huh, you learned something new. That's cool.
I see. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, that's a big damage increase too, because he doesn't have another way of increasing his attack, right?
Yeah, and as you see, it's unblockable when you're terminal velocity, so you can throw it any time, and you'll be good. To try to time it correctly, you know.
Unless the opponent parries, except it's unblockable against except against well-timed blocks. That's wild, dude. I can't even imagine you're fighting a Quicksilver and you're like, oh man, I'm just gonna parry this special 1 because I know I can.
Yeah, that'd be a flex.
Definitely would be. I want to see it in like a Battlegrounds tournament now, and just we have like a live crowd reaction of everyone going wild, like, "Wow! He just parried that special one for the win!" Holy, that'd be sick. Okay though. Let me do a couple more fights. I want to get to that jugs, like you said, have the slow, and then maybe we'll get into like synergies and some of the finer details that I'm sure I'm missing out on, or maybe just not internalizing properly. Tiny2112, thank you very much for the 10. Saying you got Quicksilver and Gallon as 6-star out of 25 Cav crystals. You got both of them as 6 stars? Dang, dude. Took Quicksilver to rank 4 Sig 200 without really playing him first. This stream helps. I appreciate the effort that you and Lags always put into your content. Oh, well, Tiny, thank you very much. And that's insane, dude. Grats on your rank 4 Sig 200 Quicksilver.
That is insane. Because I probably opened about 125, and I didn't get a 6-star Quicksilver. So, yeah,
hurts,
dude,
man.
that's crazy. Congrats, man.
Brutal.
And you got Gallon too. I honestly, I really love Gallon. Wow, he's. I think both these. This is just like such a good month for champs.
Gallon or Quicksilver? Who do you want more?
Well, it was definitely Quicksilver. But then, I went hard and I didn't get Quicksilver, but I did get Gallon. And so lately I've been playing Gallon a bunch, and I've just been falling more and more into love with him. So,
okay.
I don't know. Yeah.
Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah, dude, I took him to war, and he cleared like this entire path, and then I pulled up to like this scary looking man thing, and he took that fight too. And I was just like, wow. Like, a cosmic champion taking man thing in war.
Is there a danger of going terminal velocity too early?
Not
kind of
really.
doing it just for fun, but
yeah, not really. As long as you can get to your special 3 or your special 2 before it falls off, you're fine. Because if you use your special 3, you're gonna pause it, so you get a lot more time. And if you use your special 2, then you double your whiplash already. So. And yeah, you get more bonuses with your momentum as well. So you get the slow at 300. Then you also next you counter miss. So you get Human Torch's utility when he's at 10 temperature, can't miss, which is really nice. And then he also gets he can parry non-contact attacks. He applies like a passive stun actually. So that's cool too. And he gets all these bonuses while he's in terminal velocity. So.
Okay. I was late on the special one there.
Oh yeah, a little late. We're trying to get to the special 2 to double them again.
I was trying to do the special one, but
here you might be able to double them.
Yeah, I mean, she's mega dead at this point, but I didn't realize it like paused, so I was like trying to judge when it was gonna happen.
Yeah.
It just pauses during the enemy special, is that the deal?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that threw me off.
Yeah.
But okay. I like the quicker rotation. A little bit more than going to
special 3.
Special 3.
Annoying having to build the special 3s all the time.
Yeah. It's fun too though, seeing like the massive damage. I'll say this much.
Fine.
I do like Quicksilver more than Stealth Spite. I can already tell you guys that right now. I don't.
Not setting the bar very high. But
that's true. That's true. I don't think I hate Quicksilver though. I could say that much. I still wouldn't really probably find myself playing him regularly, but I do think he's cool. The thing about Stealth Spidey for me is it's the animations are annoying. I find double hit animations typically to be annoying, or in this case triple hits. But it's the rest of Stealth Spidey's kit. I'm just not a fan of his kit at all. So Agent Carmichael, thank you very much for the bucks. Said so far the only fight I have seen that can make me bring Quicksilver over the other champs I already use is against Maw. Really, against Maw.
Oh yeah, he's a great Maw counter because he can't miss. He can parry his mediums.
He can parry. Is it any projectile or like any non-contact, or is it just like against class?
Yeah, so pull up his abilities and just look what like he gains for increased momentum. He's kind of like Aegon, like for he just keeps getting bonuses the higher it goes, you know.
Okay, yeah, let's take a look here. Dodging backwards grants 12 momentum charges, and basic hits grant 1 charge. As a defender, gain 100 charges every 15 seconds unless the attacker gains 20 hits in the combo meter by the end of this duration. So Quicksilver is good against Quicksilver, I guess, huh? He can stop his charges, I guess.
Yeah, there's also an Easter egg if you use a special 3 against Quicksilver with Quicksilver.
yeah. I can't remember if we looked at that in a past stream when he first came out, but I definitely am aware of it. All right, let's see here. So every 100 charges, it reduces evade cooldown by 1 second. Okay. So at best, I'm gonna drop it down to like just under 10 seconds, I guess. That could be annoying in like a. I could see this champion being in like an Eternity of Pain fight.
Yeah.
And maybe the nodes would just be like, you know, the higher his charges are, the more difficult the fight's going to become. Like, he already has that kind of built in here a little bit, but they could add some other nodes. They could even put on like a strict timer where like if he goes terminal velocity, you're just dead. You know. All right, let me see here though. At 600 charges, he can trigger the Parry Mastery against. Oh wait, I skipped the 300 one. At 300 charges, Quicksilver cannot miss and inflicts a slow debuff. At 600 charges, he can trigger the Parry Mastery against non-contact attacks, and his evadability accuracy cannot be reduced. Okay.
But just like think about how powerful that is. Like within the first 10 seconds of the fight, you're able to counter evade, unstoppable, and miss. Like that's pretty impressive. Within the first 10 seconds. You know?
Yeah. You know what I didn't look at is his base stats. Typically, some of the smaller champs, they don't have such good block proficiency. I'm gonna look at that in a sec.
I think his is actually pretty good.
Okay.
He also has a synergy that increases it by like 1,000 too.
Okay. All right, and 900 charges enter terminal velocity mode, increasing the dodge and vulnerability window by 33%, and retaining all momentum abilities for 10 seconds. While active, gaining charges instead pauses terminal velocity. Okay. Cool. All right, let's. Yeah, I want to look at his base stats before we do this next fight. Let's see how this is looking. Come on. All right, there we go. So crit and crit damage pretty low. Yeah, I kind of felt that his regular hits don't really hit all that hard. It's all about the.
It really doesn't matter though.
Yeah.
If he.
Yeah, he's got the damage. It's just a different way of dealing damage than through.
The combos aren't there to deal damage.
Yeah. Which I think is fine. And block proficiency, yeah, block proficiency is fine. It's
pretty good.
Average, which is good. Okay, sorry about the lag, by the way, guys. There's nothing I could do about it, man. It's one day the internet's good, the other day Comcast poops the bed entirely. Fast need average setting over 2 with a message retracted. Here we go. 3 words. Rank 4 Korg. Best decision ever. Really? Rank 4 Korg. I mean, he'll be a beast in Battlegrounds. It's going to take a healthy amount of time for someone to down that Korg. You can probably win a good number of matchups by tossing him in there, so. Okay. Interesting choice, but not a bad one.
Brian, while we're here, you want to take a look at the synergies?
Sure, yeah. Let's see.
Yeah, so his first one with Black Bolt, that just helps like keeping up your debuffs, the whiplashes and stuff. It does help,
Okay.
but
Yeah,
definitely
I
not
can see
needed.
that.
Yeah.
Hold on a sec though. Personal stun debuff duration increased by 25% for Black Bolt. He doesn't have guaranteed stuns except for his special 3, I don't think, right? Trying to see if we can get
I'm
some
not a
new.
Black Bolt expert. I don't know.
Fair enough, dude. Yeah. I'm trying. The first thing I think of anytime I see stun duration increased is like, can this be the next, Ronin cheese kind of thing?
I have seen some videos of a fully synergized Black Bolt. It's pretty impressive.
Yeah. Oh man, his special 3 even is not even a 100% stun. Okay, so that's not happening. All right. Okay, you didn't see that coming. Let's see. When 50 or more whiplashes expire at the same time, inflict a non-stacking special concussion debuff, reducing ability accuracy by 50% during specials for 25 seconds. It feels kind of lame. I hate when ability accuracy is not fully reduced. It almost just feels like, well, why bother? Because you can't rely on it.
Yeah, I've never used that synergy. I don't see myself ever using that synergy.
Yeah. The only way I could see this synergy being useful is if you just wanted to roll the dice for a cool video. And you might have to record the same fight like 10 times to get the RNG in your favor or something. And then everyone's like, oh wow, the synergy is actually amazing, when it doesn't look like it. Okay. Let's move on here. Maybe Avenger. Increased block proficiency by 1250. Okay.
That's pretty good. You pair
That
with
is
Guardian,
pretty good.
His blocks would be pretty strong.
Yeah. Which, I mean, I am curious. All right, let's read through. I was trying to think like who of these 3 who would you pair him up with, but well, let's read it. Let's see. Increase the potency of fury effects by 25% for Cap IW. It's pretty juicy. He's already got strong furies. That's how he gets his damage. For Thorag, 75% chance to purify any non-damaging debuff.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good, dude. 75% chance to pure any non-damaging debuff. That's pretty nice. I like that.
I don't know, dude. I love non-damaging debuffs. It's just like free willpower healer.
True, but I mean,
it's the damaging
like
debuffs
or something.
I want to get rid of. Yeah, I mean, there's situations where it could be okay, but I don't see myself using that ever.
Yeah, I mean, me either. But I mean, if that was on a different champ, like, that's a good synergy.
Maybe, yeah. Alright, and then Infinity Man here, while the opponent is suffering from R break, they are also inflicted with a passive cowardice, reducing special damage. Okay. So just a way to get cowardice.
If you want, I guess, with that.
Yeah. Alright, breakout here. Whiplash damage increases by 25%. It's nice.
It's got some big partners too, so I could see using that.
Yeah, I could totally see just tossing Magneto on a team or something like that for whatever.
The next synergy is a really interesting one.
All right, well hold on. Let me see what these other champs get though. Reduces the opponent's purify ability accuracy by minus 100% for 3 seconds after well-timed block. This is actually huge.
Yeah, that's nice.
Dude, that just makes
very heavy with mags easily.
Yeah, that just means you can use Magneto against Masochism. Like, guaranteed. Or other champions that would shrug that off. Wow. That's insane. I kind of can't believe that's the synergy. That is unbelievably strong. Okay, that's going to be a very common pairing, I think. Quicksilver and Magneto. Like, Professor X too, sure, but just because of how like easy Magneto's, metal champions. I feel like for the non-metal ones, use Quicksilver. For the metal ones, use Magneto. Boom, done.
Yeah.
Like father, like son, right? Isn't that their relationship?
Not anymore, but yeah, it was.
Oh, all right.
Yeah,
don't even know how that works, but all right.
Yeah, comics are messy.
Hussein, thank you for the euro. Saying, damn, that's lags. No wonder the stream is laggy. Oh man.
True.
Listen, don't blame lags for this lag. All right, he didn't bring it. Hashtag was sorry for mod. Hashtag be cool like Brian Hussein. Thank you very much. Also enjoy your lap. Don't think I didn't notice. Boo. All right. Spiritual Uncle. So you said this one's crazy. Gain 8.3% degen resistance for every 100 momentum charges.
You can get 900.
Because all right, so terminal velocity, it does count as it. I think it said in the description it counts basically as if you had,
Yeah.
900, right?
Yeah.
Okay. That is pretty strong. That is pretty strong. I'm trying to think though. The thing is about this is like you need 2 champion slots, and Battlegrounds only gives you 1.
Yeah.
I feel like Battlegrounds is where you'd want that degen resistance going up against like a nasty Mystic or some kind of node. That'll come in handy in other situations though. There's you can bring them to war and stuff like that. So okay.
Yeah, I basically look at the synergy as like a way to get some of Spider-Ham's utility, like with the
yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
What does Wicking get? Gaining a bar of power grants a fury buff, increasing attack rating by 20%. Okay. Alright, dear sister.
The controversial one's next.
Oh, yeah, true. I almost forgot about this.
Yeah.
Alright, dear sister, for Quicksilver, the first special attack after reaching max momentum charges has its attack power increased by 70%. So that I don't think is that useful, is it? Because
yeah, it's meh. Because like your damage comes from the whiplash.
Yeah, exactly. So
you're increasing your small special attack damage.
Yeah, you can increase it by 500%, and it would be like, oh, well, okay, who cares? Okay, and then Scarlet Witch. I mean, I already know the deal with Scarlet Witch. Or actually, well, I know the deal for Scarlet Witch Classic, I guess.
The Sigil one is pretty good too.
Alright, so for Sigil, it's when gaining 1 instability, gain a prowess buff, granting 50% special attack damage for 15 seconds. Yeah, that's
huge, dude. You get 2 instability on every special 1 and 1 on the special 2.
Yeah. So all those just stack up?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty huge. I wish I had 6-star Sigil Witch.
Yeah, and then she has a synergy with Wiccan as well. And if you have Quicksilver, Wiccan, and Sigil Witch, like, I haven't tested it yet, but in theory, it sounds just absurd.
Okay. I kind of want to test the synergy out. We'll see, maybe in a little bit. All right, and then for OG Scarlet Witch here, when Veil of Fortune triggers, 50% chance to gain a prowess buff, granting 100% special attack damage for 15 seconds. This I think is still really good. And did you post a video saying like even after nerf it's still pretty good?
Yeah, and I got another one posting in a few days with a rank 4 Scarlet Witch. So
okay.
She is still good with it as is, but it is capped at 3 prowess,
Okay. Yeah, it seems like it'd be pretty strong still. It's a lot of damage.
Yeah, it's a big special attack increase, and then especially if you pair that with a couple fury buffs or cruelty, like it scales wildly.
Yeah.
And that's pretty much it for synergies. The rest are just perfect block.
Well, hold on. There's a kind of a sneaky good synergy here at the bottom. The 5% perfect block. That's actually maybe better than like the devs. The devs probably were just tossing in like a little throwaway thing here, like oh yeah, let's just give a little perfect block or something. For most of those champs, it doesn't matter. For Torch, however, it does matter, because that extends the stun duration on your parries just a little bit, and it can make it easier to like gain all of your charges by holding heavy.
And I mean, I guess if you're going for like a perfect block team, throw together Quicksilver, Guardian, his block efficiency synergy, this synergy, you can get your block efficiency pretty high.
You could, yeah. I don't know that you even need to, but like just
No.
these little, like, you know, this little 5% rate here. It's just, I know it's a lot more valuable than I think people realize. Like if you have the mastery for like the 4 and then, you know, the +5 here, your parry stuns, they won't last forever. They won't last long enough for you to do a 7-hit combo. Although, dude, actually, we probably could get Torch to doing a 7-hit combo. I don't think that would be impossible to do. And then that would, yeah, really be kind of crazy for him. But anyway, let's move on. Let's get back to fighting here. You would get, I think, about 80% degen resist at max. Hold on, I see some conflicting numbers. What's the number again? Well, I could tell you guys exactly how much. It was 8.3. So you just do 8.3 times
900.
9.
Yeah, I got 74.7%.
Yeah, 74.7 is exactly right.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Is there a way to make that go any higher? Or is degen resistance, or is degen like different from energy damage? It's different, right?
It's different, I'm pretty sure. I don't think there's a way to make it go higher. Off the top of my head, I can't think of one at least. So yeah. All right, let's do this fight against Jugs here.
Yeah, so just parry heavy and then dash back till you get slow, and then you're good.
Slow at 300, right?
Yeah.
Oh, and it's just permanently there, huh?
Yep. Until your terminal, once you have to get into terminal velocity, then it has to fall off, and then that slow time. I mean, you can go for a full rotation and get off like over 500,000 damage. So
yeah,
most things won't be alive by the time it falls off.
Yeah.
I've tried it in Abyss, and it's totally possible to, like, even if you're out of like Abyss charges and your slow falls off, like, you just have to be ready and just dash back enough, and then you can get it back on. And I've done Abyss fights with them, so it is plausible too.
Okay. I wasn't paying attention to my whiplash again. I was looking at the velocity. I really haven't done all that many fights with this guy yet, so it's not like drilled into my brain yet, you know?
Yeah. Maybe you should throw on that one synergy just to make them last a bit longer.
Probably. I think it would be like a good, you know, training wheels kind of thing.
Exactly, yeah. And so there's a little trick. When you throw the special 3, just make sure you have that green icon, and it'll increase the pause duration on terminal velocity even longer.
Okay.
Yeah, because you can pause it for up to 15 seconds, but it's for every extra 100 charges after max. And so the special 3 gives you 900 additional charges, so that would pause it for 9 seconds. But if you have the 2 times multiplier, then you get the max 15-second pause.
Gotcha.
Yeah. But it doesn't feel like 15 seconds because you speed up time when you're hitting the stun.
Yeah.
Which is fun. It's very fun.
I think I got the bonus damage with the special one there.
Yeah,
I don't know.
You did. Nice.
Guys, this is not... I want to be very clear here and say it was not an example of a perfect fight here. Still learning. Definitely could have played that better. But he's cool. I actually do like Quicksilver. I'm a little surprised. I actually do like Quicksilver. Not enough to chase him down. Not enough to, like, you know, pop open Science Nexus crystals when I get the option to. But if he showed up in a Nexus, I'd be pretty stoked to see him.
Yeah. Sure, everyone would.
Yeah. Static Grim, thank you for the bucks. BG, where can I get to? Wait, hold on. Static Grim, this was a message that I read a long time ago. Your other messages are just at other people. Are those ones you want me to read? Let me know. Otherwise, I'm not sure exactly which message to read. Jared Shield, thank you for the 2 saying, BM, Banana Milk. Did you see Taylor Hawkins' tribute show? 10 out of 10. No, I didn't, man. I had no idea there was one. Taylor Hawkins, for those that don't know, he was the drummer for a little band called the Foo Fighters. Passed away. He's only like 50 or something like that. No, I didn't realize that was a thing though. But that's cool. It's cool that they did that. I'm surprised when you like anything. Abido, me too. Me too, buddy. Alright, so I should have done a heavy. Let me see something. Can I bait out his heavy? Yeah, okay. It's got pretty good reach on the heavy.
Yeah, that heavy reach is nice. You can literally, like, I think if your opponent is back is against the wall, you can literally just dash back and heavy and it'll connect. Its reach is that good.
Okay.
If you like Quicksilver, you should try Stealth Spider-Man.
That's not gonna happen. That champion's dead to me. This champion makes me want to get really good at just dexing on the wall, full 5-hit combos or whatever.
Yeah, I've been practicing that with him too. I feel the same way. It's a really good way to build up your momentum. And if you actually like dex and attack, I'm pretty sure you get more momentum.
God, the speedy hits. It's crazy. Alright, so he should pop here with this. Oh, I couldn't even use my special one, but it didn't matter. Okay. Yeah, I don't really care for the special 3 rotation. I think even in, I don't know, I'm sure there's times where it's best to use it, but I feel like even in some longer situations, I would maybe still avoid using it and just go for, I don't know, some other combination of like special 2 into either special 2 again or special 1.
Yeah, that's what I like about Quicksilver is you can literally, there's multiple ways to play him. Like, you can mix it up, you can do what you like. And it totally depends on the health goal for what you should really go for.
Yeah. Static Grim, I'm just checking back with you again. I don't think there was I don't think there was another message to read. So maybe that was intentional. If that was, and you're just sending over a buck just because, well, thank you. But yeah, I don't have any message to read. Is there anything else? Like, do you think I should test? I mean, his utility, I didn't read through all of his abilities, but like, is it mostly just through the momentum?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. So I don't know that I necessarily need to test that per se. It's kind of obvious, like.
Yeah, I can just like tell you what I think his main pieces of utility are, if you want.
Okay, sure.
Yeah, so he doesn't have any real immunities, but he's sort of has like a pseudo stun immunity, because if you stun him and try to attack him, as long as you don't counter evade, he's just gonna evade out of it. So it's a pretty nice safety net there. Very unique safety net too. Never seen a champ that can evade out of stuns. Of course, with Despair, you're never gonna have to worry about healing with all his debuffs. And then it's really his withers. So he has a lot of the utility that like Spider-Man 2099 has with those withers. You just literally have to dex 1 attack, and you apply 1 wither debuff. So
yeah, I was kind of ignoring the withers. I saw them stacking up, but like they don't matter for these fights, so I was kind of ignoring him here.
Yeah, but anywhere with, power gain, that's going to be really
Oh,
good.
yeah.
It's Dragon Man, God.
Yeah,
It's incredible.
Wither's really strong.
Yeah, and so if you max out the Dexterity Mastery, you can get a 50% potency, and they stack up to, I think, 6. So,
Oh,
you can lower
interesting.
it by quite a bit.
I didn't realize it, like the points in your Dex Mastery mattered.
Yeah, it's very weird, but cool. And then, yeah, so I mean, with his hit count, it would make him like such a good void counter. But his hit count is good and bad. There's also a lot of places that like punish it, like Abyss. You lose all the charges, or like special delivery where you have to throw a special every 15 hits. I don't think he'd be very good there. But then the rest of his utility just like comes from his momentum. So 300 counter evade, miss, and unstoppable. But like as you can see, you can do within the first 10 seconds of the fight just by dashing back. And then you can also parry non-contact attacks, which is pretty great. And then at 900, I think you read this, you get the dodge vulnerability window gets increased. So if you're really skilled, I can't even do this. I need to practice it more. But like, for example, you can fully evade Mangog's special 2 if you're in terminal velocity. It's not easy, but you can.
Okay. I can see it, yeah. This was not a great rotation, by the way, guys, but, well, here we are.
Oh, but you'll probably just drop her with one day.
Oh, whoops. Oh, thank goodness for that auto evade.
Came in handy?
Sure did.
Oh, my stream's a bit building.
Okay, so 114, and she's dead. Oh, man. Sorry about the lag here, guys. I know it's bad, man. I've got to call Comcast for the 10,000th time at this point.
It's probably just because I'm here.
It's been bad for like a week and a half now, or 2 weeks, or something like that. It's annoying. Wait up. Static Grim, let me see here. I was trying to get BG to read my tweet, but he can't see my messages for some reason. It's odd. YouTube does that sometimes. I don't know why. I was trying to type my message into YouTube like 3 times, and for some reason he couldn't see it. No, it probably didn't go through for some reason. Yeah, it's weird. I'll check your tweet, but just as a heads up, I usually try not to, I usually try to focus on the champion testing during these streams. Whereas during like arena streams, it's a lot easier to, do stuff like this. But let's see here. Who should I use for Cav Event Quest 2.1? Ah, man, see, this is why it's tough to do like during the stream, because we'd have to go into the Cav Event Quest, which I don't even have on the beta server. Like I'm not even sure which fights are in there. You know what I mean? It's not an easy thing for me to, just help you to do. It'd be like a 10-minute detour from testing the champion, which is why, I usually say not during these types of streams. So I hope you understand, man, but it's not that easy for me to help you at the moment. The event quest is the tech one with shocks. I don't even remember off the top of my head. You don't have to use tech champions. And like if Ultron and Spidey isn't too, I think I usually use Hulkbuster or Warlock. So you can give Hulkbuster a go. I see you have a 6-star unranked. If not, you can literally use any champ. You can use Doom. You could use Null. You could use whoever. Good luck, dude. Martin, thank you very much for the loony saying Vega was celebrating his birthday weekend earlier today on stream. You didn't even realize it's your birthday too. Oh, really? Happy birthday to both of you. I think, Martin, you're talking to Lags?
No, my birthday's in October, man. Next month.
Oh, okay.
It's all you.
That's true. I forgot. Around that Comic-Con time.
Yeah.
King of Arenas, thank you for the loot as well. Say check Twitter, please, if you're not too busy testing Quicksilver. See, I'm good to go. I'm good to go, but
You sent that before you went to Twitter in the first place, so I think.
I know, but I feel bad. Sent over a loony, man, but
But he did ask when you were going to Twitter, so I mean, he asked at a good time.
I guess. All right, let's see. I haven't posted anything about my unit spreadsheet in a long time. I think I'll still hold units for December gifting. Gifting yourself, huh? Well, whatever Kabam calls it now, yeah. It will be interesting to see what they call it now.
Spending.
That's true, dude. It always was. They're just going to be more on the nose with it. But yeah, man, the unit climb.
Dude, I've been grinding units.
You have been?
Yeah.
I know you've been getting like gold and stuff too, right?
Yeah, man. I've grinded like over 2,000 units in the last week.
Wait, so Wither should actually work against Vision here, right?
Yeah, with his synthesis, but I mean,
yeah.
be the best showcase, you know?
Yeah, it doesn't matter, but hey, man, easy. Why am I not doing a heavy attack? I have to like actually think when playing Quicksilver. I'm sure part of that is just yeah. Give me Hercules, man. Now I'm sure part of that is just like this is what, maybe my 10th fight with the champion or something.
Man, it's funny you mentioned Hercules. Literally like 2 days ago, your Hercules video was recommended to me and I was watching it for the first time.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you're like fighting Winter Soldier and building up to 12 feats of strength. Yeah.
How did it look compared to the? Is it? Come on.
It was good. You were playing really well.
Was I okay? I didn't know if I was playing him poorly or something like that.
It was just weird to see someone like build up to 12 like right away, how you did. When I play Hercules, I don't really worry about it.
Yeah, it's not too necessary, but you know, trying to explain the champ's abilities and all that. Kate, thank you for the 2, saying, hey BG, how's your night going? Pretty good, because I went into the night expecting to not like this champion, and I like this champion. And I think we owe a lot to Lags for helping him break everything down.
I got you, man. Oh, why don't you have... You can skip special 3s. That would probably make the special 3 rotation a lot better.
Probably. Yeah. I can't remember why I have it turned off on the beta. It's funny, I have like the special 3 skip turned off and I have the details turned on. And on the live surface, it's the opposite. I have the details turned off just because it actually like slows things down, and most of the time I don't care about the extra info. On the beta, it's good to see when testing a champ.
Yeah.
Alright, let's go look at the Quicksilver versus Quicksilver thing, and then I kind of... Actually, before we look at the Quicksilver versus Quicksilver thing, how do you feel about his Awaken ability?
Oh, I think it's very powerful. And I probably wouldn't rank him up unless I was like ready to high sig him, you know?
Really? Okay.
I'm not sure if it's really needed or not, but I feel like I'd be playing an incomplete character without it. If that makes sense. I don't know.
Yeah, it does make sense. But sometimes you don't have the choice.
Yeah.
Alright, now that I understand his abilities a bit more, let me get another crack at this. So terminal velocity duration increased by 5 seconds, and Wither max stacks increased by 3. What were the max stacks before for Wither? They were 3, so it goes up to 6.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Dexterity.
I just think of 6 because like I'm just used to playing him Awakening, you know?
Yeah. At least that part doesn't rely on high sig. It's just the Awakening. Yeah. Dexterity Master is replaced, but points in it increase the potency by 5% flat.
Oh yeah, I don't know if you noticed, but when you're playing him, you don't get the dex buff. So like against Mystics, you don't gain buffs.
Okay.
You
I didn't
can
know
gain
this.
buffs, but like in his kit, like he doesn't.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
What does it mean by, man, that's actually insane.
Right?
Wow.
That's so nice.
Yeah, because against Mystics, that's one of
Yep.
the biggest problems.
Yeah, so again, he kind of has like that Spider-Man 2099 utility, but he
Wow.
still can gain buffs, you know?
Okay, he just went up a lot just on that fact alone, in my
Right,
book.
dude? So like Heimdall will still work with him, but he won't be generating buffs.
That's extremely massive that he's
Dude,
not going to trigger
yes.
decks. So you like you don't have to play in an odd way when you're fighting like Mojo, for example.
No, you don't have to take decks off when you fight Mojo. You know, you just don't gotta worry. He
Wow.
can still apply the haters to you, but
Yeah.
he's pretty good for Mojo.
Speaking of haters, don't think I don't see you, Clarissa, that sleepy face. Um,
She's my biggest hater.
but that's really good, man. That's really strong.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. What does this mean though? Hold on. So points in it increase the potency by 5% flat. I mean, I know you were talking about putting the points in. What were you saying about it again?
Yeah, so right now, how many points do you have in decks?
Probably
Just
one.
one? Yeah, so then all your withers have a 35% potency.
Oh,
Or no, sorry, a,
potency.
a, a 40% potency. Sorry.
Oh, potency of the withers. Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
And
Whoops.
so
All
if you
right.
max out decks, then you can get each wither up to 50% potency.
Okay, that makes sense. I was thinking potency of dexterity, and I'm like, what the hell does that mean, dude? If you don't get the buff, how do you get any potency? Okay. My bad. All right. Man, that's crucial right there. That actually doesn't gain the dex buff.
Yeah, it's really nice. He's definitely incredible against Mystics.
Yeah. I'm trying to think, are there champions in other classes that would really punish you for getting that buff? There must be, but I'm kind of blanking on.
The Dex buff?
Yeah. I mean, there's
Yeah,
nodes. There's plenty of nodes for sure. So that right there, maybe we don't even need to think about
buffet,
specific
power
champs.
snack,
Yeah.
all that annoying stuff.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Dang. That's really good. All right, Cade. Oh wait, Cade, you already sent it. I already read yours. Thank you very much again, though. Easy sent over a buck saying, "I know you hate checking Twitter, but maybe this George Washington will change your mind." Damn you. It did change my mind. All right, let's go. Trying to figure out which class to take for this Eternity of Pain. Champs on the left I don't have, and the ones on the right I want to dupe. Any thoughts? We still have some time, man. You might even get one of these champs before then. But hold on, champs on the left you don't have, and the ones on the right you want to dupe. I mean, the most obvious thing is there's the highest number in science, but how strong of a value would it be?
Oh, he's talking about class Nexus.
Yeah.
Oh, I was thinking something totally different.
I'm kind of leaning towards mutant if I'm being honest, man. Like just for Magneto alone. Actually, no, maybe tech even. To be honest, science, mystic, like the rest of these, of course there's good champions there, but I don't know. Maybe tech 1, mutant number 2 for me. Is how I would read that. That's how I feel. All right, Static, thank you very much for the 2 saying I knew you'd like him. Static. I'm so surprised. Dorm counter? I mean, yeah, he is a Dormammu counter.
Yep.
But Dormammu is the least of our worries these days. Most of the time, at least. Sometimes he can really be bad, but...
Yeah, I took Quicksilver to fight Abyss Dormammu. He did great.
Okay, yeah, I can see that. Alright, so... Well, wait a minute. The slow, does that mean he can... No, once your terminal velocity ends, that slow goes away, right?
Yeah, but like I said, you can get it back really quick.
Oh, true. Okay, and you don't actually have to hit to get it, so...
Exactly.
Okay, so you can do some crazy abyss shenanigans.
Yep.
Okay. The rest of his awakened ability here, though. So when 60 stacks or more of Whiplash expire at the same time, inflict a stun debuff. That doesn't seem all that important to me. It's nice, but... and then while the opponent is suffering from a personal stun, the combat power rate is reduced. So what's the most important part of this to you? That it's the top bullet point, I'm guessing?
Yeah.
Because I'm kind of looking at this, and dang, this is a case where I do kind of wish I played him unawakened at first. Normally I can evaluate afterwards, but...
Yeah, like honestly, the second and third bullet points don't seem to matter that much. Honestly.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, the third one, it is nice.
It's definitely not needed, though.
Yeah.
But no, I think it's all about that first bullet point. The withers being increased at any sig is really nice. But then terminal velocity, you definitely want to be in terminal velocity for like as long as you can. So that is really
right. You extend it though, so like I'm really curious how much 5 seconds really is. I would need to do real fights. When like testing against Realm of Legends is not really good enough because you don't need to slow down in Realm of Legends. So maybe for the testing I was doing, it didn't matter all that much, but in like real world testing, yeah, the awakening ability probably does matter a lot.
Yeah, honestly, I think the biggest thing is the wither increase, and Sig 1, you get that, so it's pretty nice.
Okay.
But, of course, Quicksilver's prestige, he's worth the stones anyways.
That's true. Let's go with Aunt May real quick here, guys. We're going to take a quick detour for prestige, but that's not why we're coming here. But yeah, Quicksilver number 2, currently. The silvers.
You think that's going to stay the same?
Stay the same for... What day is today? It'll stay the same for now,
Yeah.
But
look, you watched the video, right? You said you watched it on stream, the Inside the Contest?
Yeah.
Yeah, if you take a look at the PI, the new Iron Doom has higher PI than Quicksilver did in his deep dive. So
Oh, really?
We could see another shakeup.
Oh, interesting. Okay. Look at the top 5. A lot of them, well, maybe not exactly. If we go to like the top 6, a lot of the top 6 are new.
Yeah.
All right. The reason why I wanted to go here is just to see how the SIG scales, and it is an extremely steep curve here. So yeah, you don't get a ton of extended duration on that terminal velocity. Again, the way to read this, guys, is you see the green icon right here. That corresponds to the green line. And yeah, it starts out at like nearly 0 of an increase. And then shoots up to give you the 5 seconds. So I would say this champion, awaken him, cool. You get the wither thing. But I wouldn't bother putting SIGs unless you're willing to commit. But he is prestige, so it's not a terrible champion to commit to. So
yeah. I think it's worth the commitment, but I agree. Either 1 or 200.
Yeah. I mean, you will notice some. To be clear, you will notice some benefit along the way, of course. That's not what we're saying. It's just you're not necessarily gonna maybe feel it a whole lot unless you really go all in.
Yeah.
All right, Super Dirty Pickle, thank you very much for the 5 saying, I love BG, Lags, Pixie, and everyone here, but most of all, I love Scorpion and ice cream. High 5. Wow, what kind of ice cream? I could go for some.
I love ice cream.
It's been a little while since I had some ice cream, but you got me in the mood, Super Dirty Pickle. Let's go, man. Is there a Dairy Queen nearby or what?
Super Dirty Pickle's treat? Let's go.
Yeah, dude. We just volunteer him. Chris, thank you for the 2 as well, saying final roof update. Full tear off needed for $10,000. Chris, I am so sorry to hear that, man. Damn. That's a huge bummer right there. Woof. Chris, thank you very much, man. Dude, even still send it over $2, even given the situation. Thank you, man.
Put that towards the roof.
Yeah. What else should I do with this guy?
I'm not sure.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of regret not putting this synergy out there. Just to help, like I said, just give myself a little bit of training wheels. It really would have helped. So if you guys get Quicksilver, I strongly urge you just to pair these 2 up during your testing to help figure things out a little bit better.
Yeah, that's what I was doing when I first started playing him. It definitely helps because it's so much playing Quicksilver for the first time. It's the combos, the debuffs, the momentum. Like there's just so much going on.
Yeah. Let me see with the extra damage from Magneto. I feel like the shortened combo would actually lay Winter Soldier out. I'll do it real quick.
Oh, you should do some labyrinth testing. Try to hit a million damage.
Oh, okay.
That'd be interesting.
Crap, I not thinking. Didn't do the heavy. And now I got a Dex Poise Charge style to extend the withers, which I just did. Let's get these hits in. Got medium momentum right now. Okay, let's get a heavy off again.
Ooh. Mello's asking if we think Quicksilver will be rebalanced.
I mean, well, let's think about it like this. If they rebalanced them, what would they change? Yeah. I don't think so.
If they were to change anything, I feel like they would just tone his damage down a little bit. And even if they did that, honestly, I don't think it would really change much.
I just realized I didn't do the shortened combo. I don't...
But I don't want them to touch Quicksilver. I don't want them to. I think he's fine. I think any summoner choice champion shouldn't be toned down because we voted for them. They're meant to be powerful. Just leave it. Unless it's like really, really, really game breaking. But I don't think Quicksilver is. So. Takes Quicksilver so long to build up. Exactly. If you want the really big damage, like there's a lot of build up. And that's fair.
yeah, I mean... I don't really see it happening.
Yeah. Just because we voted for him, I don't think it's gonna happen.
Oh, man,
if he wasn't voted for, then I'd be like, yeah, maybe, but I just don't think so. People are saying that because did you see the interview with Kabam John?
No, the one that started the controversy there.
Yeah. So essentially, John was saying that if the balance program was active last year, they would have done something about Kitty and Herc.
Yeah.
And so because he said that, people are thinking that Quicksilver's gonna get nerfed. But
the thing
the thing with Hercules is the only thing John said he would have changed is the immortality because that's busted, and we can all agree. Yeah. But Quicksilver doesn't have immortality or a phasing where he can take no damage. So
that's the thing is like though it's those abilities. It's always those abilities. What's busted about Quake? The fact that she takes no damage. What's busted about Ghost? Guess what? She's not taking any damage even from special 3s. Like that's always what it comes down to. If you can be killed and Quicksilver can be killed, I don't see him getting changed.
Yeah.
Because like his damage is nuts, but it's meant to be nuts. I think regardless of like being voted for or not or whatever, it's just very clear that his damage is supposed to be cranked up like that, but you actually have to play the game to get that damage.
Yeah.
Whereas like I don't know, with a champion like Ghost, I would argue like okay, you got to play the game a little bit, but like not that much. You're kind of just making the opponent whiff a few times. You hit them like 3 times, and then you have a special too.
Yeah.
You know,
and the thing about Quicksilver as well, I think, is that he's so easy to be countered. Like he's so debuff reliant. Anywhere that his debuffs get shrugged or debuff immune, like he just will not work.
Yeah.
That's a very obvious and massive weakness. So like, I don't know. I just don't think there's a need.
And then similarly, like any situation where hitting the opponent a lot is a negative.
Yeah.
You can't play around that. You're stuck.
Yeah.
So, I'm a fan of nerfing champs, and even I don't think that Quicksilver should be touched.
Yeah. So it's interesting because they haven't rebalanced anyone yet. But so some people, there's a group in the community that think Wong should have been rebalanced, like tuned up a bit.
Oh, I think a lot of champs should have been tuned up, to be honest.
Yeah? Well, because it started with Scorpion and Black Cat, right? It's like since the program started, who do you think should have been tuned up or down?
Probably every single champion, if I'm being honest.
Really?
Yeah, because like, I don't know, they put out those ratings, and like if we really like, do we think that the ratings are like totally accurate for all these champs?
Well, no, but I mean, aren't only the new champs being released subject to the rebalancing?
Yeah, but I just mean like every like.
Your Whiplash is gonna fall off, I think.
Yeah, I know. This was bad. I was too deep in thought about like, the champs that were released this year. Nope, they didn't fall off, but I forgot I can hit him more.
Actually, Herc's immortality was nerfed. His immortality was released, was working on special 3s. Bam Mike had footage of it. I think that was more, not a nerf, but like, I don't think that was supposed to be happening. Yeah. I don't know, I wasn't around when Herc was released, so can't really speak on it. But.
It was unintentional.
Yeah.
Alright, I got my ass kicked here. I was too focused on the rebalancing.
Why is he
stuff.
not throwing specials? Dude, you're doing a good job of dexing in the corner.
Thanks. But much like the readout that he says where you're already dead, I was already dead.
Yeah.
As you say that. But like, hold on. So let's take a look here.
Yeah, let's do it.
Where's the like this? Where do we go for the spotlight? Didn't they say there was like a new home for spotlights or something like that? Let's see.
Wait, whose spotlight are we looking at?
Okay, so let's look at Black Cat.
Okay.
What would you say? Oh man, don't look at the screen. Stop looking immediately. What would you say her her attribute is for? Like not what Kabam gave her, but just in your head, 1 through 5, with like half steps. So 1.5, 2.5, whatever. What would you say her utility is?
Out of 5?
Yeah.
I'd give her probably like a 2.5 to a 3.5, somewhere in there.
Okay, reasonable. Like Kabam gave her a 4.5.
Really?
Does that sound reasonable to you?
I don't agree with that.
Yeah, I would totally disagree with that. So in my eyes, the whole point of this attribute thing is they told us like this is the intended result of whatever they output to us. So she was supposed to be a 4.5 in utility. Did she hit that mark? In my opinion, I would say absolutely not. So she needs to be rebalanced to achieve a 4.5 in utility, which means if we think that she is lower than 4.5, that means she needs to be buffed. Her damage is 5 out of 5. I would totally agree with that. So we don't need to, her damage does not need to be buffed. Like, you could buff champs in totally different ways other than just like, increasing or decreasing damage. I think this is a good example of like, this champ should be buffed.
Okay, that's fair. I've honestly, I'll 100% honest with you, I've never looked at the champion attribute.
I know. So, they're useless. They're basically useless.
Yeah, I mean, that's why I've never looked at them. But also, the ease of use, that's baloney. She's at least a 3, probably like a 3.5. She's definitely not easy to use, so that's not right.
Well, no, I think this means that like the lower the score in ease of use does mean she's like harder to play.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, that's fair then.
I don't even remember how easy or hard it was to play her. I remember having fun. She was super fun. I tested her a lot in Labyrinth.
Countering heavies with heavies and intercepting and stuff. So I think she's pretty challenging to play actually.
Okay.
Right, like to play ideally. Okay. What about? Do you want to do all the champs that have come out, or?
We can take a look at a few. Hold on, let me before these go away.
Dude, I feel like we should make a video talking about this actually.
So,
we should totally do that.
The thing is, like, I made some videos on the attribute system, and I at the end, my conclusion was like, I don't really like these attributes. They feel useless. But everything I was saying, it just sounded so negative that like, I didn't want to talk about it anymore. It just felt like
we should just discuss like if every new champ that's come out since the balance program started, and we should say whether we think they should be rebalanced or not, and like, up or down. That would be a fun video. We should do that.
I think it would be cool too. So yeah. All right, Super Dirty Pickle. Thank you for the buck saying, what's not busted about Ghost? True. There's not much to say that's not busted. He said over another 2 as well, saying I meant read last 2. Oh, let me see. I might take Venom to rank 4 because of how much I love Scorpion, and I'm hyped for that crap. I didn't even realize. So Venom,
Venom has a really good synergy with Scorpion. It's pretty nice. He gets he basically becomes like Hyperion with power gain.
Okay,
he gives him essentially.
I'm sure I looked at that when the champion was released, but I don't recall off the top of my head. So I'm gonna take a quick peek.
Yeah, I think it's just when he gains a buff, he gets power gain or something like that.
Let's see. Gain 25 power per unique buff. What the hell does that even mean? I'm guessing that's 25%, or like what? How much is 25? I probably made the same statement when I originally read this. Gain 25 power per unique buff over 5 seconds whenever Venom gains a genetic memory buff.
Yeah, it's probably 25% of a bar, or maybe full. I don't know. Yeah, no,
like this cracks me up.
I think it's 25% of a bar.
Probably
like it's like a little power gain buff.
Stuff like this cracks me up so much though, because it's like no one talks about power in that way, right? Imagine saying like
25.
when you phase a hit with Ghost, you gain 8 power. What the hell is that? Like, how do you what do you gauge that against? Usually percentage of power, if they don't say like of a bar, it's like percentage of all 3 put together. Where like 1 bar is 33%, so 25% should be almost a full bar. If that's what that is, but I don't even know.
Yeah, I think it's 25% of a bar.
Juan, 25 bars of power. There you go, dude. It's 25. Oh, I mean, this is... I don't think you've ever seen the show It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, have you?
No, I have not, but I know you love it.
All right, so... I wish I could play the clip, but just for those that have seen the show, it's basically this. They're just measuring, and it's a machine. The whole idea is like they're basically scamming, It's like a pyramid scheme, and they get you scared by like testing your stress levels, and it's just this machine that just says units. It's like units of what? It doesn't tell you. That's how I feel about that synergy. All right. Anyway, did you want to look at? Hold on. You said you wanted to look at another champion?
Should
we do?
Yeah, let's do one more. Let's just
Yeah,
do
yeah,
one
yeah.
more, and then maybe we should make a video together.
Okay, okay. Well, who do you want to look at?
Um, I don't know. Someone was saying to look at Gallon, so let's take a look at Gallon.
Okay, interesting. I haven't looked at Gallons.
Yeah. Okay, here. Let's. Why don't I won't look again, and you ask me what I think it should be, and I'll tell you what I think I would give it. Let's see. Do you want to do that?
Sure.
All right.
All right. So there's 5 categories.
Okay.
We'll go through all 5. I'm gonna write it down too. So, all right. First up is survivability.
Okay. I give him like a 3.5.
Okay.
Yeah.
Damage.
I don't know. 4 to 5. Like it's really high. It's really good.
Okay.
Probably like a 4.5. I give him.
Okay, 4 or 4.5. Okay.
Yeah.
Ease of use.
He's very easy to use. So if he's very easy to use, would it be like a 5 out of 5?
Yeah, the easiest is.
Yeah. So
high.
I'd probably give him like a 4, 4.5.
Okay. Utility.
Ooh. Probably 3.5 to 4. Yeah.
Okay. And defender strength.
I'm not sure how good. I really am curious how good Gallon's going to be on defense, especially in Battlegrounds. So, I don't know. I'd probably give him like a 2.5. 2.5 to 3 for now.
Okay. All right. So
How
on
far?
screen, I have. I'm showing it. I've been showing it.
Mhm.
Survivability. You said 3.5. Kabam gave a 3.5.
Let's go. Okay.
Damage. You said 4 to 4.5, and Kabam said 4.5.
Okay, nice.
Ease of use. You said 4 to 4.5. Kabam did 3.5.
That's fair. Sure.
I think I would agree with you. I'd probably put ease of use at like a 4, maybe, but
Yeah, it seems very user friendly, especially compared to Quicksilver.
yeah, it's a little hard to judge because we've been playing the game for a while. So I feel like that
Yeah.
category is a little bit maybe harder for us to judge. But there are some like obvious examples of like a dead easy champion and like a super tough champ. Anyway, utility. Kabam gave Gallon a 3, and you said 3.5 to 4.
Okay. Wow. Yeah. I mean, I'd say they're discounting him a bit here because Gallon's immune to like pretty much most forms of power manipulation. He's immune to nullify. So with just that alone, it allows him to do a lot of fights. Counter.
Yeah. Yeah.
But sure, 3 out of 5. That's fair.
And then defender strength. Yeah, this one I don't know that we could necessarily judge until we see a bit more.
Yeah, they gave him 3.5. That's fair.
You had said 2.5 to 3.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think, I don't know. I feel like Kabam could make him like a really, really good defender, like with his own unique nodes. But I feel like in Battlegrounds, I don't think he's gonna be a top tier defender. I don't know.
Yeah, so you and Kabam are pretty close. I think I agree more with your assessment than Kabam's. Where like the different tweaks that you had, I would also agree. So it's not.
It's pretty close though. That's cool.
It's fairly close. So in this case, I feel like for Gallon, okay, maybe they wouldn't have to. Maybe all right, just leave him alone.
So yeah, actually now I feel like there's no way Gallon gets rebalanced because I feel like they've hit the mark pretty well with him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dang, I want to look at Quicksilver, but let's maybe not actually. Just in case we do that video, we'll hold off on the rest. But yeah, there's definitely some champs in here that you look at their numbers and you just have to wonder like how did they get the score they got, and if that was Kabam's intention with the champion, where's the buff?
Yeah.
So I don't know what the deal is, but I guess we'll see in time. Still new.
Yeah.
All right, that was a little bit of a detour from Quicksilver, but
A little bit.
I still honestly,
that's just fun.
yeah, I honestly feel like we tested Quicksilver enough. I understand how the champ works. I would need to practice with him a little bit more. It's funny because this stream is like 2 hours long, but if you were to count how many fights I actually did with the champ, we're talking like 10 to 15 total or something. So like I would need to play the champ like actual just head down play for 2 hours, and then I'd feel comfortable, or a lot more comfortable at least.
I feel like you got the hang of him down though pretty good now.
At least have enough down that like if I pulled the champ I would understand how it works, and it would just take a little bit of more time before I took him to something serious. Hussein, thank you for another euro, saying BG over 5. How much you rate Gallon's balls? What? Okay, it must be out of 5. Well, no, maybe you're right. Maybe it is over 5, because I'd say 10, dude.
I agree. He's got some nice balls on his staff.
I agree. Oh yeah, on the staff too. Hussein, thank you very much for the euro. Appreciate it, man. And I think that's where we're gonna wrap things up here, guys. I was surprised. I guess I got to give my little final thoughts recap here. Pleasantly surprised that I actually liked Quicksilver. I am not about to bump him up to the top of my most wanted list just because I do think he's powerful. I do think he's useful. I do think I would actually use him. It's just I would probably use him only as needed, whereas other champions like Gallon, I would kind of make excuses to use that champ because that's more my playstyle. However, like I said, I actually enjoyed playing Quicksilver, even though he was a multi-hit champ, which I usually despise. The Awaken ability, it does seem important. It's a little bit hard for me to say how I would enjoy the champ unawakened. I think in testing situations where the AI doesn't get their special 3, like in Realm of Legends, it's unnecessary. Whereas in other content, it would probably be very, very necessary. So yeah, but he's got high prestige, so he's worth investing in a long run there. He's not even in danger of being knocked out of the top 5 like some other champs are. So even if he does get beat by someone, he should be in the top 5 for at least a good while here. He's got insanely powerful synergy with Magneto. I'm just gonna say Magneto, even though there's other champions here, just because Magneto really, you really want to be able to parry stun the opponent and not have them shrug it off, and this will give Magneto that guarantee. Whereas against metal champions, he did all right, but even then, it technically I don't think was 100%, right? And yeah, I don't know. He doesn't need synergies though, even though he's got a great outgoing and a couple of good incoming synergies. He doesn't need any synergies, so I do think he'd be good for everywhere, essentially. The PvP game modes, Alliance War, Battlegrounds, or just general questing. Pretty much anywhere you want to take him. And that's kind of it. I think that's my general assessment of Quicksilver for now, at least.
So let's circle back to your tweet. I think he's the best science champ. Do you see where I'm coming from? At least.
So is it okay if I spoil your video a little?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Well, guys, I mean, Legacy, he's got like his list of like top science champs in a video that he just very recently posted. This is going to be a little spoiler, but I still recommend checking out the video for his reasonings why. He put Quicksilver number 1, then Scorpion number 2, and
Yep.
Torch number 3.
Yep.
I would still put Torch number 1 personally.
Okay.
That's
I like that. I love Torch. So I mean, that's fine.
yeah, that's how I feel. I do think all 3 of those champs are great, and probably are the current top 3. It's a little hard for me to judge, to be honest, because I don't have Scorpion. I don't have like Spidey 2099 if someone was going to put them in the top 5, or
Yeah.
I do like the reasonings why you said Spidey was kind of knocked out a little bit because of Quicksilver's addition.
Yeah. I feel like Spidey's use is just kind of only going to be going down the longer the game goes on.
Possibly. I mean, the thing about Spidey is he's if you look at his tags, even he's a Spider-Verse. We know Kabam likes to throw in Spider-Verse related things because there's enough spiders in the game. So I don't know. It could be a situation where like Stark Spidey's use went down when Ghost was released, but now we see like a little bit of resurgence.
For sure.
Not because of tags, but just because like, you know, Battlegrounds.
Honestly, as long as we can agree that Torch, Scorpion, and Quicksilver are the 3 best science champs, I don't think we have anything to argue about. I think those are the top 3, and I think it's like it just depends who you ask. And at the end of the day, like all of them are both just so insanely good. It's like if one is better than the other, it's by such a small amount that whatever.
Yeah.
All 3 are just incredible.
Yeah. I mean, I usually don't rank champions anyway, so
Yeah.
I don't really mind what order anybody puts them in, but gun to my head, if I had to pick one, I would still say Torch. So,
That's fair. I mean, Torch is the first champ to be him and Hercules blacklisted. That's saying something.
how's that going, by the way?
War?
Maybe we should save that for a different time. I really wanted to talk to, like, you know, get like a little mini podcast sort of thing going with like Taters and you and Mike and maybe some others or something. I don't know.
Talking about like Alliance War?
Yeah, because I'm out of the loop with it, you know?
Yeah. Well, it's been pretty boring this season, and we haven't won in a while. We're just having fun.
Okay.
But it's nice because, like, for example, last war, I was assigned like Hulkling, and I'm like, I don't want to bring Hulkling, so I brought Gallon instead, and he just crushed it. I had so much fun.
Nice.
I was taking fights that I just shouldn't have been taking with him, and I wouldn't be able to in like a normal season. But
Yeah,
it doesn't
yeah.
matter right now, so it's fun.
That's true. I forgot that this season everybody's just kind of throwing because,
Yeah.
that's true. So maybe we'll save that for
Next season's going to be an interesting one.
Yeah, like,
I'm sure it'll be
maybe-
very competitive.
maybe halfway through, once we see the rewards, if it fires everyone up again, maybe either halfway through or maybe at the end of the season even. Maybe it'd be a good time to discuss all that stuff.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
All right, Cairo, thank you for the buck as well, saying I'm assuming not including the GOAT Quake. Well,
Yeah, we're talking about just 6 stars. That's what I was talking about, anyways.
let me ask you this, Cairo. Can you use Quake in Battlegrounds? And to what effectiveness can you? Is she going to make it in anybody's deck?
Not as a 5-star.
Yeah. So as far as I'm concerned, that's the premier game mode of MCOC. It's not for everybody. So if you still want to consider her the best and all that, go right ahead. But an old, slow, low-ranked champ that will not get you very far in Battlegrounds, to me, should not even be included in the discussion.
And it's very boring and redundant to play.
Yeah. So yeah. Sorry to crap on your champion there so much, Kyra. But I hate her so much. So I couldn't resist. Okay, well, Lags, dude, thanks for hopping on call, man. I think I'm gonna wrap up the stream here.
All right, man. Yeah, thanks for having me on.
Yeah, man, you're a huge help in all this, so really
I'm
appreciate
glad.
it.
one last question before I go. With Battlegrounds being announced, I know a lot of stuff that was announced was the stuff you were hoping for.
Yeah.
So does this increase your desire to go back to an alliance and play more, or no?
Good night, everybody. No. So, not really.
No.
The thing is, like, I think they're great changes, and I'm actually waiting until I wanted to make a video right away when it came out, like praising all the changes, because I think it's great. I think it's what was necessary. But I was just really busy, like, you know, that day and the day after, so I didn't really want to put out a video. I mean, you know how it is. It's like old news if you wait like
I totally
12 hours. It's like, dude, you still talking about that? You know? So I kind of want to wait until it's live in game, and then I can kind of look around in game and, you know, give you the assessment then, and it'll kind of be new again. But I am gonna make a video saying it's all really great. The thing is, though, like, you know, my roster, it's pretty far behind, and I think even if I stayed, like, I know it's so easy just to be like, well, it wouldn't be if you kept, if you were in an alliance all this time, but the reality was, like, my roster was already really far behind, and I was in an alliance for, years, where we were in, like, the top, 10, top 20, whatever, consistently. And it's just impossible to keep up. So I think regardless, I would not have been able to compete at the highest level. Set aside skill right now, like, even because a mode like this, it would motivate me to get, like, better at playing the game. So even if I wasn't the most skilled today, and I'm not saying I would ever be the most skilled, but, like, I would be climbing the ranks a bit. I just don't think that's possible without spending. And if I can't compete at that level without spending, well, my options are, the way I see it at least, is, like, just have fun with what I have kind of situation and not worry about the ranks. And then kind of the same way that people have told me that my account and my progression is, it's been like a crap, what's the right word? Oh, like they're living vicariously through, like, my account at times. People have said that's how I'm gonna view Battlegrounds, is I'm gonna be living Battlegrounds vicariously through, you and other people that are competing. What? And I'll try to
I want you to be competing, though.
I'll try to add my input and commentary and stuff like that. I mean, I do want to be competing too, but it's just not realistic, man.
Okay. Well, I'm still holding out hope that you come back to an alliance one day, but
I may.
We'll see.
Who knows? Like, things could change, so I don't know. We'll see.
All right. Well, thanks for having me on, dude. I'll let you end your stream in peace, and yeah, let me know if you want to make that video together sometime.
Okay. Yeah, I'm down.
All right. Cool. Thanks for having me on.
All right. Thanks, dude. See you later. Okay. BG is scared. Terrified. Absolutely terrified. Your roster is far behind because you never opened and opened feature crystals. That's the reason? Oh, man. You guys are, if anybody actually thinks that, you're only fooling yourself there. I don't know what to tell you. Like, even if I got literally, if I got every single champion in the game, every single one, I had every single champion, what feature crystal is going to give me the amount of catalyst needed to rank these champions up? What crystal do I have that's giving me even half the amount of rank 4s that other people have? It's not a crystal issue. It's just not. White Bummy, hi BG. I love Quicksilver and I have a rank 4. My biggest concern about Quicksilver is his fight time. His basic 5-hit combo takes twice the time as any other champ in his rotations too. That alone raises concern for BGs in war. That's true, man. That's one of the first things we tested. White Mummy, I'm not sure if you were here at the start of the stream, but I literally pulled up a stopwatch and I timed his 5-hit combo, and it wasn't quite twice as long, but it might as well have been. It was like, I'm just going to estimate the math here. It was like 75% longer, something like that, than the average 5-hit combo from another champion. So yeah, ironically, even though he's a quick champion, he's very slow feeling during the combo. His dash backs are very quick and stuff like that, but yeah. BG just outskilled him. My skill is not my skill has never been fighting in this game. My skill's been more of like out of fight analysis of stuff, or I don't know. First off, even if I was MSD levels of powerful, doesn't matter. I'd be using 5-star champs against rank 4 6 stars, so they're 50% stronger champions. It's just not gonna happen. Not only would they be have 50% more attack, but my champions would have 50% less health, which means they would get through the fights more than 50% faster. Like it's just so unrealistic, man. It's the way MCOC is. What can I say? You gotta pay to play if you want it. Well, you don't gotta pay to play. You gotta pay to compete at the highest level. You can certainly compete at other levels and be just fine and have fun with that. There's nothing wrong with that either. But you're just not going to be at the top. It's the way it is. So there's other things that I can do that even if it's disappointing to the people that want to see me play Battlegrounds, because it's disappointing to me too. But there's other things I can do that are not disappointing to people, like the new account challenges. Let's not forget you passed on some rank 4 materials for 6 stones instead. The 6 stones are more valuable than rank 4 materials, so I don't even know where this comment's gonna go, but if you just stuck with your alliance and didn't pass the rank 4 materials, you would have some more rank 4 champs. Sure, not as much as well else. I would like... I didn't really want this to get into a whole debate, but here's the thing. If you're gonna leave comments like that, like I don't mean to... This comment... Oh, man. I don't want to sound insulting or like mad or any sort of emotion. So don't take this any sort of way. I hope you're not going to take this any sort of way. But if that's how you feel, I would like you to do the math before you think that way, I guess, is what I'm getting at. So like, if everything possible, if I did absolutely everything possible, I dedicated my life to MCOC, which is also not realistic, but let's say I did, how far behind would I still be? And then I want you to put that comment again, because I don't think you would. I don't think anybody would. I think once you understand the numbers, it's just incredibly unrealistic. What can I say? right, Super Dirty Pickle, thank you for the buck, saying, Brian, tweeter machine before ending, please and thanks. It's a 2-parter, by the way. Okay, this is going to be the last one, and then we're going to have to end things here. Hold on, whoa, did Joel just... Absence makes the heart grow stronger, still under construction. You make my heart twerk. This is very off-putting. I can't look away. Okay, let's see here. Super Dirty Pickle. Did you send over a tweet even? Super Dirty Pickle, I have no tweets from you. Super Dirty Pickle. Need to be quick. How is Abby Doe tweeting me? Hey, can't believe the lack of silver hate. Weird change of pace. Kudos. Gonna finish up Cav Event Quest and pop a 6-star feature. Crystal, cheers. You streaming right now, Abby Doe? That was not my comment. Wait, what? Oh, that was Swaggy Spoadster. Oh my god. Alright. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Well, damn it. Now I gotta check Swaggy Spoadster. Let me see. Do you have a tweet, Swaggy Spoadster? Okay, you do have a tweet. Alright, Baldo. I just finished my first clear of Act 7 and pulled this blade. And now I need my 3rd rank 4 to get Paragon. I already have Herc and Claire. Not looking for anything specific. Just playing the game for fun these days. These are my top picks per class. Okay, Spidey 29, Blade, APOC, and Warlock. Okay. As my other top choices, I just want a different class from Herc and Claire. Got 9-ish days to make my decision. Just looking for what you think or feel. You can pull it if whatever you want. The sense seems to be APOC. That's what I was gonna say. Thanks, BG. We can't pull it because there's a limit of 4. Oh, you got an Awakened Archangel. No, I'd still say APOC. Yeah, I mean, that's what I would go for, APOC, but what do you have fun with? If you're doing it for fun, you're the only one that can answer that, Swaggy Spoadster. Super Dirty Pickle 6.2 item list is the best content produced in the history of the game, so calm down. Ah, Super Dirty Pickle, thank you very much, man. Okay, I think Abby Doe said he's gonna stream, so I'm gonna grab the link to Abby Doe's, and then I need to end this thing. Normally I don't like these to drag on too long at the end because I want people to be able to tune in and find my little recap. It's not really going to be possible in this stream, but whatever. We'll have to get back to that next time and save the discussions for follow-up streams. Robot voice for 1 second. Ooh, audio messing up again. Weird. Okay, before I go, we got to give the shout out to Agent 34 for being tonight's biggest D. Make sure you guys click on this link right here. I mean, you can't, it's not touchscreen, but it's in the, technically, I guess it is touchscreen if you're on your phone. It's in the chat. Click the link. Say what's up to Abby Doe if you want to continue the party. It'll be over at his place. And I will see you guys tomorrow. I don't know if I'll be doing another champion testing. Maybe I'll just be doing side quests. I don't know. We'll see. Either way, I'll see you guys then. Good night, everybody.